What's up, everyone, and welcome back to another episode of the ABC Murders. Agatha Christie. I almost forgot the name of this game. Last time we were still looking for this killer. We're getting closer. We expected the death. The last time we interviewed all the suspects, getting more clues, and we're tracking this ABC killer. I should do it in my British accent. The ABC killer is on the loose, and we're getting much closer to finding him. This Donald Fraser guy wants to talk to us, so that's what we're going to do. One check. Let me check my notes here. Talk to us. Yep. We inspected the mansion and did a bunch of stuff there. Dora, a poisoner. Poison, yeah. I think we came to the conclusion it was in the. I don't think she was. It was in the plants or something right there, right? Anyways, let's talk to this guy, see what he wants. Maybe we can inspect him.
This man is tired.
Yeah, what's keeping him up so late? Huh? Crumpled clothes. Dark circles under his eyes. Not sleeping
Donald
much.
is short of sleep, and it looks as if he didn't even bother to undress before going to bed.
Nope, that's the way he slept. Here we
Hastings, it would appear that you are getting slightly thin on top.
Really? I hadn't noticed.
Hey, that this old chap. Well, thanks for pointing that out, Hercule. Pedro. Hey, what do you want? What do you got to say for yourself?
Mr. Parrow, I don't know why I'm here.
Pedro. Let me take a little sip before I start accusing this guy. Become impatient with his indecision. Reassure him about the fact that he will be listened to.
You wanted to talk, and you came to find the only man capable of hearing you.
Mr. Parrow, since Betty's death, I've doubts about myself. I don't know what to do. And I keep having a horrible dream 3 nights in a row.
That's not good. Become impatient. Encourage him to continue. Point out that...
Have a drink, and tell me about this dream.
Apparently, we are a therapist now.
It's always the same. I'm on the beach with Betty.
Uh-oh.
I grab her around the throat, and I squeeze, and squeeze until she's dead. Her head falls back, and I see that it's no longer Betty. It's Megan's face.
Have you seen Megan Barnard recently?
Yes, our grief has brought us together. I never really knew her before. She's really quite a remarkable girl. But I would never tell her about my dream.
Why not? Is it her you are attacking in your dream?
No, it's Betty. And once Betty is dead, it's Megan's face that appears in its place.
Very interesting.
Very interesting indeed.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Yes, let's get these brain cells working. How should Donald's dream be interpreted? Donald was very much in love with Betty. Donald does not kill Megan in his dream. Donald really likes Megan. Hmm. Two murders were committed and were carried out by the same murderer. Oh, we got something. Donald is starting to have feelings for Megan and he feels guilty about abandoning Betty. Okay.
Mr. Fraser, I think that the real meaning of this dream is that you are in love with Megan Barnard.
Please go on. Do.
This dream certainly betrays your guilt.
Oh.
But what do you feel guilty about? Having killed your fiancé? Possible. Or forgetting her very quickly for her sister? Certainly. And this forgetting is perceived as a second death.
So you don't really think I was the one who killed Betty?
I do not exclude this theory. I am simply saying that I do not need to know that fact to explain your dream and your guilt.
Thank you for being frank, Mr. Poirot. You've helped me a great deal. I'm going back to Bexhill. I'll not take any more of your time up.
It is late, Mr. Fraser, and you are tired.
You were tired.
I'll sleep on the train. I like trains. It's easy to sleep rocked by the sound of the wheels.
Poor boy, he seems completely lost.
Yeah.
Well, women seem to like him. I think Megan will take care of him. Oh, I remember. Did you order the product I needed?
Yes, we'll be receiving it tomorrow.
Bien, it is late, and I asked Miss Gray to come tomorrow morning. I have a few questions I wish to ask her.
Miss Gray.
Mademoiselle, I asked you here in order to answer a very important question.
Remind her that she did not see anybody on the day of the murder. Accuse her of having lied. Accuse her of her being the killer's accomplice. She did not see anybody on the day.
Am I right in thinking you said that you did not speak to anyone on the day Sir Carmichael was murdered?
It's the absolute truth.
Yet, Lady Clark maintained that she saw you talking to a stranger on the front doorstep.
Really? She must have been mistaken. Oh, I remember now. I'd forgotten all about it, but it wasn't important. It was just a salesman. One of those traders who sell stockings from door to door.
Can you describe him to me?
Medium size. Glasses. Dark suit and a felt hat. Not the sort of man you notice. Completely harmless. That's why I forgot all about him.
Nothing else?
He was very hesitant and shy. Usually door-to-door salesmen are very confident. But he wasn't.
Indicate that she lied about leaving Churchton. Point out that her departure is suspicious. Ask whether she resigned of her own free will. I don't know.
You also forgot to tell me that you had been fired.
You never asked me. It was Franklin who led you to believe that I left voluntarily. He's more chivalrous than you. I don't wish to lie. Lady Clark did not appreciate my presence. And Franklin could not go against the wishes of a sick lady. He is a good man, and he worries a great deal about his sister-in-law.
I noticed that you left some personal belongings behind at Churston.
As if she will collect the objects.
Are you planning on going back to collect them?
No. I prefer not to carry the weight of the past.
Bien. I must ask you one last question. Please reply frankly with either yes or no. If Lady Clark had died, would you have agreed to marry Sir Carmichael if he'd asked you?
How dare you ask such a question? Sir Carmichael treated me just like his daughter. And all that I ever felt him was affection and gratitude, nothing else.
Thank you, mademoiselle.
That wasn't yes
I
or
will
no.
not keep you any longer.
I met Thora Grey on the stairs. Her cheeks were ablaze, and she appeared to be deeply hurt. Poirot, have you offended the poor girl again? Do you have good reasons for accusing her?
I accused her of nothing, Hastings. I simply asked her an important question she did not answer. Let us see if we can answer it for her.
Let's see.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Would Thor have married Sir Carmichael if he had lived? Sir Carmichael have offered Thor a brooch. Just gonna click all these till I get something. Nope. Nope. Oh, we got something. Dora wanted to be married and certainly would have succeeded in doing so.
You must know how to read between the lines, Hastings. When Sir Carmichael refers to paternal affection, he's lying to himself. Read this engraving on the brooch. A dark dragon for an angel with glossy hair. These are the words of a lover, not a father. Lady Clark was not wrong.
What if Sir Carmichael had fallen in love with his secretary? That doesn't mean that she forced him to do so.
True, there are extenuating circumstances. She is a penniless orphan. But she's calculating. Just look how she avoided it when asked if she would have married Clark.
I see. You think she seduced Sir Carmichael for her own gain, and that now she is doing the same with his brother. Poirot, your world is a very dark place.
Do not get carried away, mon ami. We have another more important matter to settle.
Really?
Yes, would you believe that Miss Grey taught me something new?
Really?
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
There's another common point between the metas. No objects of value for sale. Is there another common point between these metas? Miss Ash's personal effects, a stocking box, and an account book. The murder is a seducer. Bendix Hill is very popular. Door Gray saw a door. The door said coming towards There are many people interested on the day of the murder. Betty's mother is upset that her daughter never got to wear a gift, a box of stockings. Ooh. Before the murder, the victim was clearly close to them and in a situation they could buy stockings.
It's perfectly clear, Hastings, perfectly clear. Indeed, a stocking seller visited Andover, Bexhill, and Churston on the day of each murder. We have our suspect. This should be of interest to Job.
Okay. So, now, telephone Jap, okay?
Mon ami, it is a pleasure to be working with you again. I have missed you these past few years.
Yeah, thanks. I guess it isn't. Guess he feels the same way, doesn't he? Huh? Hey, who turned my fan off? Heck. There we go.
Some cool hair.
Some cool ass. Going awfully slow though. I don't know what kind of. It's not gonna do anything. Let's get this guy
Chief
on the phone.
Inspector, we are looking for a stocking salesman.
I see you have a suspect.
Yeah.
Yes.
Possibly.
Contact all the stocking wholesalers who may employ him.
Your suspect is a salesman?
No, he does not take orders. He sells door to door.
Right. The hunt is on.
The hunt is on, mate. That's Australian, not British. What's this? Oh. This is you, Mr.
Are you leaving, Mr. Cust?
Yes, I'm going to Cheltenham.
Cheltenham.
You shouldn't travel today. You don't look very well.
I have to. I have engagements. I must respect them.
Another murder, perhaps?
Can you get the post, Hastings?
And why don't you go and get it yourself?
Très bien. What's going on? I've never known Hastings to be so disagreeable.
He's being awfully rude, isn't he? Fine, I'll get it myself.
Poor Mr. Poirot. I'm quite sorry for you. If at first you don't succeed, try again. We've a long way to go still. Typery? No, that comes later. Letter T. The next little incident will take place in Doncaster on September 11th. So long. ABC.
ABC.
I
I'm
should compare this letter with the one on my desk which I received earlier to see if it does indeed come from the same person.
I'm going to catch you, ABC, sooner or later. To investigate, you collect thumbnails and illustrate the progress and create to consult the progress and go back to main menu access timeline. Okay. Donald Fraser, he works for his agent. He's Betty Biadas. He has no alibi in the video where he was jealous and quick temper. He likes the White Horse whiskey. He dreamt that he killed Betty. Okay. Compare the new letter with ABC murder. Okay, let's do it. Thinking. Let's think real hard now.
Let us examine this more closely. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Let us examine the characters in this word.
No, I don't want to do that one.
Yes, this I is weird. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Indeed.
I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Let's see. What? Okay.
Let us examine the characters in this word. Nothing to report for these characters. Let us examine another word.
Okay. What about...
Let us examine the characters in this word. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Let us examine the characters in this word.
You don't see anything?
No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word.
Okay. What about...
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Yes. Let's see. What else? Is this where is aha, I know.
The W is not printed properly. Of course, the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects.
Of course. How could we
My
so
theory
foolish?
was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
As they always are. So what does that mean?
Hastings, he strikes tomorrow.
He strikes tomorrow.
Chief Inspector Japp?
He's on another line. Can I take a message?
No.
Yes, please, mademoiselle. It is from Hercule Poirot. Tell him ABC strikes tomorrow in Doncaster. He must call me back.
Very well, sir.
Bien, now I'm going to see what I can find from these burnt documents. I've received the product I need. Hastings, if you do not mind, I would like you to take a few notes.
Yes, yes.
Nice. Seems fed up already. Decipher the burnt documents? Where?
So, how are you getting on? I'm ready to take notes.
If someone has tried to get rid of these documents, they may be important.
Okay. That's the letter, okay. I don't know what to do with this. What is this?
Royal Mathematical and Statistical Society's Bulletin, September the 9th, 1935. The Alphabet Murder, a methodical madman. It's highly probable that the alphabet murderer will kill again. Could we possibly estimate the number of victims in his next crime? Yes, and it is easy. As soon as we know the ratio of towns, cities and villages whose names begin with a D and the ratio of English people whose names are spelled the same. On the one hand, the ratio of towns, cities and villages in England with a name starting with D, and on the other hand, the ratio of English people with a name also starting with D. After this initial calculation, it is easy to deduce the likelihood of actually being murdered if you belong to the target population. Go to the last page to find our results and details on the calculations.
Thank you for that.
Daily Blag, August 31, 1935. Moustache at half-mast. Poirot's repeated failure in ABC case. Sometimes small things trouble great men. Hastings, faithful collaborator of the Belgian detective, knows something about it. 3 mornings in a row, he confided to us, the cook broke the egg yolks when preparing Poirot's breakfast. This apparently casual event has greatly disturbed my friend, to the point it breaks his concentration and slows his judgment. I also noticed his mustache, of which he is so proud, being duller than usual.
Poirot, I assure you I haven't said any such thing to the journalists. They twist everything.
Hey, I'm sure you. Yeah, I'm sure. Okay, so how do I summon decipher the burnt documents? How? How do I do that? What do we got here?
Hastings' photo album. He's very proud of his bag.
Hmm.
Churston, Devon, population 500 inhabitants. Hourly of trains. London, Churston. Trains of evening. London, 6:45 p.m. Newton about 11 a.m. Churston, 11:45 a.m. London, 11:45 p.m. Newton about 6:08 a.m. Churston, 7:15 a.m.
Okay. I don't know how to examine these burnt documents.
I lock my revolver in this drawer. I've not used it in a very long time. It is not the right time to leave. Now, down to work. All of this needs putting in order a little.
Ah, here we go, here we go. Okay, okay. So how do I... Interesting. Oh, it's hmm. How do I... How do I... How do I move it? I mean, how do I make it? Oh, okay, okay, I got it, I got it, I got it, I got it. I got it, I got it.
This page will be reconstructed in a flash.
I think that's right.
I think that this is right.
We're on the right track. And,
This page is finished.
cool.
That's done. 3 more to go.
3 more to go. Here we go, here we go. Okay, that looks good. This one would be here, right? This one would be up top. This one is about right here, right? This one goes here.
This page is finished.
Got it. The puzzle
And that's
master.
2 done. It's
Puzzle
easier than I
master.
thought.
Yep, puzzle master. Okay, oh, this one looks so tricky. Well, let's get the sides. It's always a trick to these puzzles. Always do the sides first. Ba-ba-bum, ba-ba-bum. Dig it in. This one looks like it goes right here.
I think that this is right.
It's clipping. It's okay.
This page is finished. Only one more. Keep going.
Keep going. Keep going. Okay. No. I think it's this one. And then maybe this one. Aha. By George, I think we got it.
This page is finished. All the pages are reconstructed.
What do we do?
A dry cloth. A bottle of solvent.
So what do we do with it? Oh, okay, gotcha.
The cloth is now soaked with solvent. Got it!
I got
Make
it!
a note, Hastings, make a note. Mrs. Alice Asher, shop owner in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, prescribed laudanum.
I got it. Look,
No document is too burnt for
Poirot,
Mr.
where on earth did you
Gilpero.
find these files?
On a fire at the bottom of the garden at campsite.
All right, but where did the person who burned them find them?
I don't know. Let's read these.
Alice Asher, shopkeeper in Andover. Tracheitis, hemoptysis, chronic cough with loss of blood. Prescribed laudanum-based cough medicine. Betty Barnard, waitress in Bexhill. Chronic bronchitis causing dysphonia. Advised to stop smoking. Alexander Bonaparte Cust. While wounded, mustard gas and head trauma. Pulmonary emphysema. Hemoptysis. Coughing
Thanksgiving.
fits with blood. Suffers from absences and amnesia. Dick Dudley Dunbar, owner of the Black Swan Hotel in Doncaster. Asthmatic, heart disease, heart condition. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work. The burned documents are medical records, and without a doubt they come from Clark's archives. First of all, because all the patients have throat conditions. And secondly, their name starts with either A, B, C or D, and it is precisely the files that match these letters that have been tampered with.
But why burn these files? How come the names of the 2 victims appear on them? And who are the 2 other patients?
These are very good questions.
Hello, Poirot?
Any news, Chief Inspector?
You wanted a stocking seller? We have one. Reported by his landlady who thought he was behaving suspiciously. He has the most unbelievable name.
Alexander Bonaparte Cust.
Yes, Alexander Bonaparte Cust? How did you guess? Poirot, you have magical powers. It's a serious lead. I called Doncaster. A person matching Cust's description has been seen at the station. He got off the train from London, but after that, nobody knows where he went.
Look for him at the Black Swan Hotel.
What? How do you know he's there?
Trust me, Chief Inspector.
You appear to be very sure of yourself. Very well. I'll call the Black Swan straight away. The owner is going to get a shock when he learns that there's a murderer under his roof.
Do your best, Jap.
You can count on me.
Hastings, everything is at stake. With a little luck, our main suspect will soon be under lock and key. So, has Cust been arrested?
Yes, the Doncaster police are sending him by train.
That is good news. But why so gloomy, Chief Inspector?
Well, when I told the hotel owner that he was sheltering a murderer, he collapsed.
He's dead?
No, fortunately, but it has taken its toll on him. It has to be said that with his name starting with the letter D, he had every reason to fear Cust. I bet he was going to be the next victim.
Chief Inspector, I believe that I share responsibility for this incident.
What do you mean?
I saw Mr. Dunbar's medical records. His heart was weak. I should have warned you.
It's very honest of you to tell me that, Poirot. I appreciate your gesture.
Please keep me informed of his progress.
You can count on me. I'll do what's needed.
I will visit him at his bedside when the killer is caught.
That's typical of you, Poirot. We should focus on the next part of the investigation in order to avoid other incidents. While we're waiting to question Cust, we could search his room in London.
Where does he live?
The Marbury Guest House?
I'll see you there.
Yes, but start without me. First of all, I have to sort out a few details for Cust's transfer.
I understand. À bientôt. Hastings, we are making good progress. Please go and search the room of our #1 suspect.
With pleasure. I did have a dentist appointment, but I'll cancel.
The dentist. So that is why you are so nervous and bad-tempered.
A visit to the dentist is never an enjoyable prospect.
But an unavoidable one. Go to your appointment, Hastings. I will manage on my own. To Marbury Guest House, please.
How do you do? You must be Mr. Hercule Poirot. Chief Inspector Japp told me that you might be coming.
Madame, You may be of valuable help to me.
It would be my pleasure to help you. Will there be some journalists there as well?
I think you might even be interviewed. You are key witness.
I've suspected him for some time, but he appeared so harmless. Oh yes, sometimes he got angry and waved his arms about. But even then, he wasn't frightening. And he was as gentle as a lamb again immediately afterwards. It was only this morning that I understood. He told me he was going to Cheltenham, but my daughter saw him at Euston Station. It's not the right station. To get to Cheltenham, you have to take the train from Paddington. And what's more, Mr. Cuss left behind an ABC with Doncaster underlined. As you can imagine, when I saw that, I called Scotland Yard.
One moment, please. How did you know that Cuss had underlined Doncaster in his railway guide?
I went and had a look in his room.
I see. Do you make a habit of searching through your lodger's belongings?
Well, what are you going to do later? I bet you're going to poke around his room too?
Tell me, did you have any other reason to suspect Mr. Cuss?
He's rather queer. He talks to himself, he has a bad cough. Because of the war, he says. And then he was in Churston when that millionaire got murdered. I found his train ticket when I washed his coat. He didn't want me to wash his shirt. He washed it himself. But I did see big brown stains on it.
Where were the stains on the shirt?
Can't recall.
Cuss used to travel for his work. Is that correct?
Yes, although he was unwell on trains.
Do you know where Cuss was at the time of the murder in Andover and Bexhill? On June the 21st and July the 25th?
No idea.
But surely you keep a register.
It won't do you much good. Mr. Cuss rents his room for the year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it. Ah! I remember one thing. Bexhill by the sea, right?
Indeed, it is a large seaside resort.
Well, as it happens, at the start of July, Mr. Cuss asked me to repair his bathing dress. Suspicious, huh?
Very interesting. Please continue.
I also forgot to say that he started buying newspapers that talked about the case.
When did he start buying the newspapers?
Let's see. I think it was just after the millionaire's murder in Churston. He didn't seem all that interested before that.
That will be all for now. I'm going to take a look at his room.
Take the key on the counter.
This woman appears to be in a bad mood. Mrs. Marbury is taking out her bad mood on the evening meal's potato. It is a very beautiful piano. Maybe Mrs. Marbury likes to play in her free time. It looks like I've found the real master of this house. There is no need to worry about the household cat. I'm sure that Mrs. Marbury lets it do what it pleases. I need the key to Cust's room.
I don't think my register will help you. Mr. Cuss rents his room all year. If he goes away for a few days, I have no reason to make a note of it.
The truth is becoming apparent, and I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury.
Right. Is that all? When are you leaving?
I have something to say to Mrs. Marbury. Mrs. Marbury, if I am to believe the register, you rented room 306 to a certain Mr. Fishman on the day of the Bexhill murder. Room 306 is Cust's room. Can you explain yourself?
If I did, it was because Mr. Cust wasn't here. What about it?
You rented the same room to two people. That's fraud.
Calm down, Mr. Poirot. My lodgings were full and I couldn't let poor Mr. Fishman sleep outside.
How awful. This place is a real mess. The least we can say that Mr. Cust is not very concerned about order and balance. It is not the right time. Trousers, white shirts, everything has been washed very well. The Bexhill Daily paper, dated from the day of the Bexhill murder. Most probably the basting dress repaired by Mrs. Marbury's expert hands. All the main articles referring to the ABC case are here, from the Churston murder onwards. Nothing before that date. ABC guys, enough to sign about a dozen murders. It's closed. It's closed. A long-bladed knife. A murderer's weapon. This object will probably be useful to me. It's an ABC. John Milligan, Managing Director, Silky Legs, Frederick Street, Leicester. To A.B. Cust, Marbury's Guest House, 1935, May the 21st. Dear Sir, further to our letters dated 5th and 10th of the month, we confirm we are you as door-to-door salesman, according to the conditions stated in our previous letters. We will send you the articles by mail and also a Redfield typewriter you will be using for every business letter. Regarding the schedule of your rounds, please do as following. June 21, Andover. Arrive by train the 20th in the evening and get a room at Station Hotel. Start your turn in the north part of the town. This letter establishes that Cust went to Andover, but the ink has hidden the destinations of his other trips. I know from Mrs. Marbury that he went to Churston. I just have to show that he went to Bexhill, and I will have proved that he was present at all the crime scenes. Did Cust drop it when he opened the window, or was it Mrs. Marbury while she was cleaning? Cust is parsimonious. He keeps his pencils and sharpens them until there is nothing left. It is clear that he did not grow up in luxury. I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it? The ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it. The ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it. Laudanum Cameron's Chemists. Laudanum, a medicine for coughs. It is what Dr. Clark prescribed for Mrs. Asher. This subject will probably be useful to me. Diethyl barbituric acid, Johnson Company. I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. This subject will probably be useful to me. This knife is very useful. Who knows? Maybe it never cut anything other than string. Stockings. Stockings. I have to get the ribbon. How am I going to do it? I know this medicine. It is a powerful sedative. Something is blocking the ribbon. The ribbon is jammed. I have to start by freeing it. The ribbon is jammed. I have... The left-hand heel has been removed. The right-hand heel has been removed. And here is the ribbon. Let us see if it was indeed used to write the letters sent by ABC. I only need the ink ribbon for my inquiry. I will let Jack clean the keyboard if he wishes. All the letters announcing the murders were written on Cust's typewriter.